Um, as you all know, I have pre-ordered The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But before we do that, this is The Legend of Zelda's 31st anniversary, February 21st, 2017. Um, I'm happy to announce that, yes, I beat Skyward Sword for the first time. I got to Demise, oh, shoot, probably about the same time, same year this game originally came out. Um, I kind of gave up on it, so I traded it in, got some money back for it. Well, anyway, I beat Demise this time. I want to give this game a rating in this video, and I will announce the basic goal of beating Demise. Alright, so we all know, before we get to all that, we all know that Breath of the Wild comes out in about a week. A little over a week, probably about a week and a half. I'm really excited. As you can tell, big Zelda fan, big Zelda fan. I got a Zelda ring, but I don't know where it's at right now. I think it's laying over there somewhere. Um, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild looks amazing. I'm glad they're keeping the classic tunic in there. Um, I don't like the fact that we can go to the final boss, but I've already discussed that before. I've got my amiibo ready to go, my 30th anniversary amiibo ready to go with it. I'm not going to open them until, about a week after they announce all the special things that they produce in Breath of the Wild. Back to Skyward Sword. Patience is a virtue when beating Demise. You have to be very, very, very patient. Spoiler alert. You have to hit him about 28 times after he tries to strike you. However, he does put up his guards very well. Beating Gurm was easier than the last time. I figured out his patterns really well. I'd say the hardest part of the whole game was literally the very end. When you have to try to beat Demise and he's, throwing lightning strikes at you. If you didn't have your sword in that, you would not survive. Like I said, really good game. Just because it's got, it's Zelda. But this is not in my top 3 as far as Zelda titles. Top 3 would be probably, hands down, Ocarina of Time would be number 1. Twilight Princess. I played the HD version, I played the GameCube version, and I played it on the Wii, and I beat all 3. Twilight Princess would probably be my second favorite. And then you got, I want to say Wind Waker, but this comes close to being in my top 3. I don't think I'm going to put this in my top 3 this year. However, they're telling us that Breath of the Wild is going to surpass Ocarina of Time. No. This game, Breath of the Wild would have to be flat out amazing, exactly perfection, like like Ocarina of Time. There's no way, no way. I don't care how big they make the game. There's no way any game will ever beat Ocarina of Time. I will make another video after I beat Breath of the Wild, giving you my my rating, how the game plays, and everything else. I'm gonna be playing it on the Wii U. We can't afford to get a Switch, but overall rating, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, I give it an 8 out of 10, because creativity, As far as defeating monsters, you have to, if you got a monster's mouth going this way, like one of the Deku Babas, I think that's what they call them. You got to hit them sideways. If their mouth's like this, you've got to hit them that way. Creativity was really impressive on Skyward Sword. You get the collector's CD in Skyward Sword, which is awesome. 25th anniversary. Storyline was pretty good. I didn't like the fact that you had to keep going back into the same area, but you created a new area every time you went into that old area. That was kind of a little bit on the repetitive side, but it wasn't too bad.